And the idea is the zombies will come down here and they will walk underneath the blade trap. The blade trap will be just close enough to its head to damage them, but the zombies won't attack the blade traps. What's up, Zombie Slayers? This is KJ48, and welcome back to my Let's Play for 7 Days to Die Alpha 17! We're going to work on the Horde base today, guys. We're going to make ourselves an auger. We are going to do some augering. As a matter of fact, boom! Wait, where's the auger? As a matter of fact, boom! Auger. Man, I got nervous, dude. I could have swore I made the auger in here. When I went in there and it wasn't there, I was like, what's going on? I don't know what's going on. All right, so I got some advice on the auger as far as screamers go. Right? And according to people I've talked to, screamers will not come if you don't tap the button. Basically, heat comes in as you tap buttons, right? So if you just hold down the auger, the button for the auger, shouldn't get any screamers. We're gonna do some mining during the night, and then we're gonna go out there. We're also gonna get some clay. I need to get a lot of resources. We're gonna be working on the Horde base today mainly. We need to start the next walkway. I have some ideas for it. I'm going to try tripwires. I'm going to try freaking blade traps. I'm going to try a lot of stuff, all right? By the way, if you're wondering what the auger takes, just in case you're wondering, there you go. That's what the auger took. And let's go down and use this thing. I'm really curious on how this is going to work. All right. Oh, boy. Now, we're going to be mining pretty close to the surface, too. So I'm telling you, this might go very poorly for me. I don't know. We're gonna have to see how things go, though. It's a little dark in here. There's not much I can do with the, with the gamma. So there's not much I can do down here without having a mining helmet. I mean, I guess I could run lights down here, but I want you guys to be able to see while I'm mining. Usually I don't do that because, well, usually you're not here, so I don't have to worry about you guys being able to see because you're not here. All right, so let's find some iron. We got some iron up there. I'm trying not to dig up though. Let's go ahead and grab this iron, and let's see how much we get. Alright, so 87 iron for that. Okay, now let's see what we get from mining iron. Pretty sure we're not going to get 87. Alright, come on. What do we got here? That only gets me 6 more iron. It's a lot. Actually, it's not even a lot faster. It's faster, but is it a lot faster? I don't know. Well, let's just keep the button down, because that's what I'm told. You know what? That's what I'm told. If you just don't tap the button, you'll be all right. Someone told me not to tap the button in Discord, so I of course linked a Happy Gilmore, thing. Just tap it in, taparoo, So we'll see if this will call in screamers. I don't really know. This is definitely faster. There's no doubt about it. This is definitely faster. It's just not light years faster. You know what I mean? But we need the iron, so this is great. I know you probably can't hear me right now, so I'm going to go ahead and mine out some more of this stuff, and I'm going to pause the video, and I will see you guys in the morning. Alright, guys, and I have mined through the night. I got almost 3 full stacks of iron in pretty much no time. And I didn't hear a single screamer. So that whole thing of just, hold down the auger button. A lot of times I would finish mining out the iron, right? And then I wouldn't see any iron, but I would just keep that auger button down. You waste a little bit of gas doing that. But what you're doing is when you're out of the iron and you look around, just mine stone and look for more iron. I found iron pretty quickly. You waste some gas that way, but it definitely helps out with the screamer situation. I've been getting a null reference error right about here. I got it a couple times. I'm not really sure what happened here, but it seems to be okay right now. All right, well, let's get to work. It is going to be dark over here, so I went ahead and grabbed some night vision. And we're going to be working down here. Now, the idea of this walkway, all right, is there's going to be blade traps over top. Okay, I did a test on stream. I don't remember exactly how many blocks up top. I'll go check before I actually get to that point. We're not quite there yet. And then I'm gonna check out how many blocks up top. I think it was 2 blocks up, and you also want to use half blocks. Now I'm not quite sure how I want to do this, to be perfectly honest. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna use flagstone half blocks for this, because I'm not really sure exactly how I want to build this yet. So we're going to use flagstone half blocks. We're also going to use some wedges. I'm going to get 12 wedges. And then I'm going to come on in here. We're going to need some clay as well. I'm definitely going to dig up clay during the night, which is, I might want to wait till morning because I just don't want to deal with running zombies. I think I'd be okay, but I just, I don't know. I just don't want to deal with it. So I'm going to be building out a flagstone, even though I could be using concrete for this. So this is going to cost me a little bit of stone and a little bit of clay, but I'm very shaky on how I want to build this. I have an idea, and the idea is going to be electric fence, tripwire, 12 blocks, tripwire, electric fence. All right? Did that confuse you? Nah, probably not. Yeah, so that's the idea. And then I'm going to have blade chops over top. If I do this right, this is just going to be completely devastating for everyone involved, especially the zombies. Man, this still isn't even bright enough for you guys. It might be bright enough for some of you. I was watching someone do a video. I forget who. I was watching someone do a 7 Days to Die video, and they were like traveling around. It wasn't even nighttime. They were inside of a building, and I was on my phone, and I couldn't see a thing. Like, I was like, this is why I like to brighten up my videos. All right, so I think we're gonna put the beginning of the thing right here, and I want this to be as long as possible. We could probably even start it right here. Let me grab some fencing. And the idea is it's going to be a single walkway with 3 spots in between. All right. So let's go ahead and put that down. I mean, where do we want to start this? Can we just start this right here? I don't know. Let's see where the edge is. First of all, let's mark the edge, the exact corner. There we go. I mean, we could really start this over as far as we want, right? I mean, we could start it way over here if we wanted to. I think there's a certain spot that if you make the walkway too long, the zombies won't use it. But I'm not really sure about that. All right, guys, we're working on a bit of a plan here. I got this whole thing set up, and then what I was thinking was, you know what? The zombies can jump. Can they stand on that platform? Maybe they would be smart enough to jump over here and stand on this platform. It's not a risk I'm willing to take. So I'm going to break that out, and I'm going to do something different with that corner. And right now, I'm just going to use it as a way in and out. All right, so this is what I got going on here. This is going to be a 3-way walkway going up here. So I set that up. All right. And then this is going to be a 3-way walkway going up here so they don't get all confused and start breaking out the ramp. And then they come over here. And this is going to be the start of the death march, right? I'm going to break out. I'm probably going to break out this bar right here. I'm going to have to set up where the closest item next to me is going to be the electric fence, because what you guys told me is that, and I don't know why I didn't know this. I never thought about it, to be honest. I don't have a lot of expertise with electric fencing. Electric fencing takes damage when it does damage. It doesn't matter if the zombie's attacking it or not. So the idea is, and I've been told this on Discord by people that know a lot about the game. I have not tried this myself, but they said the electric fences take damage on the end part. Right? So if you have 2 electric fences connected, the one that is on the end is the one that takes the damage. Right? Is that true? I don't know. We could probably test it. Maybe I'll test it later if I get a chance, but I'm going to assume that's true for now. Honestly, it's irrelevant whether it's true or not. I have no problem with having the end be over here. So what we have to do is we have to run the electric fence all the way over here to a relay, and then hook it up individually to each fence that's going to be along the line, and have the endpoint over here. So if that is true, and again, these people that told me about it in my Discord, they know a lot about the game, so I'm assuming they know what they're talking about. And if that is true, what they said you could do is you could just repair the electric fence, throughout the night. All right, guys, I've been doing some tests here, so let me show you what I've come up with. All right, the first thing I did was I want to do some tests. So I put this relay right here is the one that's connected to the electric fence, right? So what I did was I ran this relay to that relay right there, and then I ran that relay to a fence over there. Those plates weren't there when I first did the test. Just keep that in mind. Then I ran the fence over there to the fence over here. Now this fence post right here was the only one supposed to take damage, right? But that one ended up taking damage too. I spawned in some zombies to test it, to see how it would work. And that one took damage as well as this one. So then I was like, that's weird. So I think what happened was I think the zombies were attacking the fence post on this side. So what I did was, you can see right here, let me go ahead and, let me take off this stupid night vision goggles, because it's kind of annoying. Like I can't turn on my mining helmet easily. So what I did was I put some plates here to protect this thing, right? So the zombies wouldn't be able to easily attack it or attack it by mistake or whatnot, But the problem is these plates right here count as a full block. I was wondering if this was going to be the case, and in my tests, it was the case. The zombies would not, I spawned in some zombies and they just ran inside. They would not come up here because this plate block counts as a full block. You can see right here, I can't put anything there because this plate takes up this block, and the zombies see that and would not come this way. I don't know if it was just a fluke, but I spawned a few zombies and none of them would come up here. So what I did was I just simply placed a couple of blocks in here, and that did entice the zombies to come up here. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of do this test one more time because it's very important. I want to know how this works. So this one right here is full hit points, and this one over here is full hit points. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to spawn in a few zombies, and we're going to see what's what. So let's come on over here, and let's go ahead and turn on the generator. We'll go into DM mode, and we'll spawn a few zombies. And what I'll do is I'll just use the kill all command so I don't get experience that I shouldn't be getting. And obviously I won't loot them because I want to do a test, but I don't want to have any ill-gotten experience or loot. All right, so we go into DM mode, and we go to F6, and we're going to spawn in a few zombie Arlene Ferals. 1, 2, 3. All right, so the electric fence should be on, so let's go ahead and get their attention. There we go. And what they'll do is they'll run right up here, and they'll go up the walkway, and they will get themselves nice and electrocuted on the fence. Come on, guys. Or ladies. Come on, ladies. There you go. So they're going to get nice and electrocuted, and what we're going to do is we're going to come down here. I open this up. Yep, you can see right there. It is taking... Oh, wait, no, that wasn't... It's taking damage, but I guess very slowly, right? Yeah, very, very slowly. Now, I'm going to want them to stay on that electric fence for quite a while, so what we're going to do now is we're going to come out here and get them down, and we're going to come back over here and let them go back up. And we're just going to... I want them to be on that fence for, you know, a few minutes. I really want to put it through the ringer. And then what I think is going to happen is I think this fence right here is going to be damaged, and the one on the other side should be 100% undamaged. So, yeah, we're 189. This was definitely taking damage. Well, I gotta say, guys, I thought that would have lasted a little bit longer than that. Let's see what the loot is. We'll throw it out, though. I won't take it. There we go. Okay. So, let's take a look, guys. Now, if this is working the way I want it to, this fence post should be 100%. Boom. There you go. So, all I have to do is I'll put, like, probably about right here. What I'll do is I'll make a big pole going up into the sky, and I'll put a relay right here. No zombie should attack it. I'll make it out of reinforced concrete, and I'll put a relay right here. And then the relay will go to this fence, this fence, this fence, and this fence. And then all these fences will be hooked up over here to fences on this side. I'll break out, anywhere there's a fence, I'll break out a hatch, right? And then that way I'll be able to repair the fences because this one's the one that took damage. Yeah, they don't take a lot of damage, but they do take damage. So what that's going to allow me to do is repair the fencing when it breaks. Or even before it breaks, you know. I could just be up here, you know, doing my thing on Horde night. The zombies will be coming in and be like, "What's up? We're zombies. We're here to get you." And I could just be like, boom, repair. Yes, that will work out just nice. That will work out really nice. Okay, cool. I'm glad that's going to work out. All right, so now that we got that situated, let's come over here to the real thing we're supposed to be working on. So these blocks are 12 long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I put one extra block because remember we're going to put tripwires in here. And I hooked up the electric fence because I wanted to make sure 12 blocks would be good. And 12 blocks is indeed good. So we're going to go ahead and pick these up so we don't lose them. And we got to pick that up. And then we're going to pick this one up. Yeah, this is going to work out just fine. This is going to work out just fine. Now we need the tripwire. So where did I put that tripwire? There it is. All right. So this is going to have to be... I'm going to have to put extra blocks here on the inside. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, yeah. Yeah. So I don't think there's any reason not to put extra blocks on the inside. The extra blocks on the inside are the ones that are here because these plates take up a spot. Is there any reason not to have these here? I don't see any reason not to have these here. I think that's good. Yeah, that's going to work out just fine. That's going to work out just fine. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is put the tripwire right here. Do I want to put the tripwire? I've never worked with tripwire before. How high is it? Is it too high? Oh, there we go. Oh, so we got to put it one above. I don't even know how that's going to work with the tripwire. Well, let's kind of see. So I guess we got to put another block there and then put the tripwire on the block, right? I guess we might as well do this now just to test it. Put the tripwire on the block. It looks like it's inside the block, doesn't it? That looks like it's inside the block. That's kind of weird. Like I said, I've never messed around with tripwire. So we'll put this one right here. I just want to hook up the tripwire. Basically, the idea is if the zombies are within this area, they'll hit the tripwire. That will, I guess the fence will always be on. I won't. Maybe I'll hook it up to the fence. Maybe I won't. But the real reason the tripwire is here is because I want dart traps to be set up. Although, I don't know if I'm going to have dart traps on this side or not. I'm not really sure where I'm going to put the dart traps. But that's okay. We'll hook up the tripwire first. Let's see. Let's go ahead and hook this up. There we go. Nope, I never put the second one down. Does it have to be facing a certain way? Probably not. Yep, tripwire works out just fine. So when they come in here, they hit the tripwire, and that will set off the dart traps. That's the idea. I could hook it up to the electric fence. I don't think I'm going to though. I don't really see a need to. Plus, like if I hook it up to the electric fence, maybe the electric fence gets broken out. I'm not really sure. You know, I'll just have the electric fence on all the time, and it doesn't really, you know, it's not really needed, to be perfectly honest. If they're walking on the fence, I'll electrocute them. If they're not, they won't. All right, guys, I think we got a bit of a plan here. 1, 2, 3, boom. 1, 2, 3, boom. And that'll be almost the end. 1, 2, 3, boom. I'm wondering if this is actually going to be too long. This walkway is going to really push the limits of what the zombie AI is going to do. I've been told that if you make your pathway too long, the zombies are not going to follow it. All right. Now, honestly, if they don't follow this pathway, like if this whole thing is for nothing, I think the rest of my base will be just fine. So I don't really think we absolutely need this pathway, at least not on this Horde night. So if it doesn't work, so be it. But I don't know. I'm thinking I've seen some zombies go around some long ass pathways. So I think we're actually going to probably be okay. And I'm just going to make this whole thing out of wood at the start just to make sure it's all good to go. And I think that looks pretty good. Man, we are really... All right, forget it. Let's just make a bunch of freaking wood frames, right? Because why the hell not? We could always burn them later if we you know, when we're done with them and we pick all these up and I mean, this is obviously going to be all, you know, reinforced concrete. How are blade traps going to fit into this? And we'll get into that at the end of the video. But yeah, this is all going to be reinforced concrete. We're kind of building it out with the wood. You know how I do. You know how I do, people. I build it all out with wood. That's how you know, do things. So if you make mistakes, it's not so big of a deal. And you can kind of like, you know, work with the build. I think this is going to be a pretty epic build here. I mean, if this works out the way I think it's going to, the zombie is just, they might as well not show up. I mean, you know, they might as well just take Horde night off because, you know, I mean, I pretty much smoked them last episode. The only thing they had going for them was the lag, you know. This should lag a little bit less because I'm not using as many electric fence posts, and I'll probably take a bunch off of that side. I might not be able to take a bunch off. Yeah, I may rebuild that side. No, it's reinforced concrete. I really don't want to tear it down. I don't know. Maybe. I don't like that other side's using like what, like 14 or so electric fence, right? That's just, you know, that's just causing major lag issues. I mean, the next time I do a Horde, honestly, the only thing I'm really concerned about is the lag at this point. And next Horde night will definitely not be on stream, so that will help out the lag quite a bit. Which way are we going here? This one comes up here. And then this one comes down here. Yeah, this is going to be freaking ridiculous. This is going to be ridiculous. But everything I'm using, like I've heard pressure plates cause lag. I know for a fact electric fences cause lag. Dart traps cause lag. Everything causes lag. Anything with electricity. You know, people are telling me to use solar panels, and I don't know for a fact, but I've heard people say that solar panels cause lag. I know in Alpha 16 they definitely cause lag. So, yeah. It kind of sucks. All the fun stuff causes lag, right? There we go. All right, we'll just do that for now. And that's the setup. So what I'm going to do for the blade traps. Okay, so what I'm going to do for the blade traps is I will probably... let's get rid of this tire. Get some polymer out of this bad boy. I went ahead and wrenched a car off camera. There was a car right behind me. Wrench that up. Don't need zombies blowing that up, right? All right, so blade traps. Okay, so blade traps. I'm going to have... The reason I made this 3 wide is what I'm going to do is I'm going to have poles coming up maybe on all sides of this. I'm not even sure, right? And the poles are... I don't know where exactly they're going to be yet. That's going to be for a future video. But the poles are going to come up on probably all sides. And they're going to come right up over the middle. Okay? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hang the blade traps from there. Okay? Now you might be thinking, well, you know, big deal. Like, that's not going to be that great. They're going to hit them, right? Well, the idea is, I don't know how high they're going to be, but the idea is you use the flagstone blocks, right? Like so. Like so. Right? And the idea is the zombies will come down here and they will walk underneath the blade trap. The blade trap will be just close enough to its head to damage them, but the zombies won't attack the blade traps. Now, there's two ways your traps can take damage in this game. Blade traps are the prime example. Is, you know, apparently electric fence works this way, and I didn't know it. But there's two ways traps can take damage. The zombies can attack them, or they can hit the zombie. Okay? Now, the blade trap's definitely going to take damage. But here's the thing. I tested the blade trap on stream the other day, and it took a very, very small amount of damage, guys. I'm thinking, I don't know if it was just I don't know what happened, but I set up the blade trap. I spawned like 25 irradiated ferals on it, and the blade trap took like almost no damage. It took like 100 points of damage or something. It was ridiculous how small of an amount of damage the blade traps took. They must have got buffed, and like I didn't know, right? So I'm not really sure, but what we're going to do is we're just going to line this thing with blade traps, both sides. There's going to be blade traps everywhere. It's going to be awesome, and that's the idea. And the idea is that these blocks right here, they'll kind of fall down a little bit, because I think if they're on full blocks, they will probably attack the blade traps or get blocked by the blade traps, and that's what we don't want. I'm not really sure exactly how far the blade traps have to be above the head. I'm going to check it after this video. I got to find I did it on, I set it up on my stream the other day, and we're gonna put that right there. Yeah, I set it up on my stream the other day, and like you had to put it at a proper height, and I'm not really sure what that height was, but I'll know for next video. All right, so what we're gonna do right here is we're gonna have this as a regular old flagstone block, right? Regular old flagstone block. Actually, they're gonna have to, yeah. We're going to do the flagstone block there, right? Yeah, let's do that. Flagstone block, flagstone block. This will all be flagstone blocks. We got to put it in the middle, remember? Got to put it in the middle so they can walk by, because we will have plates here which will block them. All right? And then what we're going to do is, I went over too far with these. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take this out. Like so. And we're going to use flagstone wedges. And there you go. That's the idea. And then they'll come up here, and then they'll come down here. So we'll do the same thing on this side. Okay, we use these. There we go. And then over here will be flagstone. I think you can see where we're going here. Flagstone on the middle. Flagstone right there. Flagstone. That's supposed to be the flagstone? Yeah, flagstone. 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 And there we go. All right. So how many blade traps? You think we can fit a couple blade traps in there? Blade traps go 3 spots. So they're 3 by 3 by 1. So I want to start right there. Maybe that might be too close. Maybe only 2 sets of blade traps in here. All right, guys, I don't know what the heck I was thinking. This is actually a couple days later in real life. I was just editing this video, and I forgot to do an outro. So what the hell's up with that? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut the audio on the end of the video and do a proper outro, because I need to, you know, beg for likes, and thank you guys for watching. So anyway, guys, if you ended up enjoying the video, please remember to uncage that like button. Also, if you're new here, please subscribe for more daily videos. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time, and until then, take it easy.